Hey guys, let's talk about niching. The age-long debate as to whether niching down actually helps or harms your content and ultimately your source of income. This video will help you finally make the decision of either niching down or throwing away your niche altogether. Niching down can either be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you niche. Let me explain. When people tell you to niche, they are usually talking about niching down based on your subject matter. However, if you niche based on a subject matter, it may get you views, but the downsides are endless. A good example of niching based on your subject matter is if your niche is like makeup or tailoring or building duplexes. Just things like that that are very focused and limiting. Number one, it is constrictive. And what I mean by that is it could get very boring. When you're talking about a subject matter over and over and over again, not only do you get bored, but it prevents you from experimenting and trying other things to know what works and what does not work. And if you lose that excitement in the course of creating content, that energy could very easily seep into your content and people can tell that you're not enjoying yourself anymore. They would also get bored because they are feeding off of your energy. Secondly, niching down based on a subject matter can actually make you a commodity. That simply means that people would only want you for what you can give them. People would have probably found you because of that subject matter that you've been hammering on for a long period of time. But the moment you stop talking about that subject matter, they're out the gate because they came there for that topic and not for you. And that automatically makes you a commodity. In addition to that, people may not get the opportunity to know you, and that could hurt your personal brand. Number three, niching down based on a subject matter could also potentially limit your audience size. That means you might not get as much opportunities as you possibly can. In addition to that, if for any reason your niche starts to become irrelevant or competitive, my dear, that puts you at a heavy disadvantage because it is not sustainable. A good example of this is way back in the days when you go on YouTube, there are so many beauty creators, so many people teaching makeup, but there are so many makeup videos now that if someone were to just come on social media and start doing makeup videos, if they don't have something that is unique about them and that makes them stand out significantly, they would literally get swallowed up by the algorithm and nobody will be able to find them because that space has become extremely competitive. Or let's say, for example, you're in the health industry and you started building your content around a particular illness or disease or virus, for example, the COVID virus. The moment COVID came to an end, your niche automatically becomes irrelevant, and that can potentially harm your brand because you will no longer have an audience. Before you start getting discouraged, there is hope. There is a way to niche that if you were to niche in that manner, you will reap all the benefits of niching and all those disadvantages I spoke about earlier, you would avoid them. And that is niching according to your audience avatar. Niching based on your ideal viewer or your audience avatar is niching based on a picture of a person that you have in your mind that you're talking to. And because you know who that person is, what they want and what they don't want, then automatically the range of topics that you can speak about are more broad and gives you more opportunities to connect with that person. Before I tell you how you can do this, I'm going to break down the benefits of niching this way. Hey guys, so I created a free guide you can download that will help you figure out who your audience avatar or your ideal viewer is. You can get it by clicking on the link in the description box or in the pinned comments below. Enjoy. Number one, it is very exciting. You will never run out of what to talk about. You will never not have a topic in mind. You will never not have content ideas. It's always going to be exciting for you, and that will show off in the energy you bring to your content. Number two, niching this way is going to help you to be more relatable, and that's because you're going to have a more personal one-on-one connection with your target audience, and that would of course lead to customer loyalty, more sales, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, number three, niching this way is going to give you so much more opportunities for experimentation. This simply means there's going to be so much more room to stretch and talk about so many other things that you may not have talked about if you were to niche according to your subject matter. Now that we've gotten to this point, I'm going to tell you how to niche according to your audience avatar or your ideal viewer. Know who you're talking to. Know them like you know yourself. Know their age, know their income, know their goals, know their fears, know their dreams. So for example, with me, my audience avatar or my ideal viewer is mostly going to be Christian between the ages of 18 to 35. I don't focus on a specific gender, so they're going to be both male and female. In terms of how much they earn, they probably have a job, they might be making some money, but not a lot. So they're definitely looking for additional streams of income. Their goal is to be financially free and to not have to sacrifice their relationship with God or their personal development in the process. The fears of my ideal viewer is typically around not making it in life or not reaching their highest potential or not fulfilling God's purpose for their lives. Finally, the dreams of my ideal viewers are financial freedom, a thriving spiritual life, as well as improved personal development in different areas of their lives. So based off of my ideal viewer or my audience avatar that I just spoke about, I would be able to talk about topics relating to money, finance, business, as well as a range of other topics like spiritual growth, how to balance your life, and a ton of other personal development topics. That helps me have such a large range of stuff to talk about, and that helps that person that I'm talking to know that I know them very well, which leads to trust, relatability, and so on and so forth. If you are already creating content, then there is a page on your YouTube studio that you can literally just peruse and see your audience avatar or the people you're talking to. So as you can see, this is mine. These are the people that watch my content, and it is very closely related to the picture of my ideal viewer. Niching can be great and amazing if done right, if done according to your ideal viewer or your audience avatar, but it can be extremely damaging if done wrong or if done according to subject matter. If this video was helpful in any way, kindly give this video a like or a thumbs up, and if you've not yet subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button down below, and you can also check out this video right here. See you there.